Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Um,
It's beautiful outside, right?
definitely.
Sun is shining. Thank God for that.
Yes. So my name is Serge, and this is my beautiful wife.
My name is Claude.
And today we're going to continue our talk on depression and suicide. So last week we talked about the signs and symptoms that someone with depression will typically show. And also, we encourage you to take the PHQ-9 test that can help identify signs of depressions. So, if you missed last week's episode, go to our YouTube channel, click on Depression Suicide Part 1, and when you look in the description box, you will see a link to the PHQ-9 test, and you can take it. Take about 5 minutes to go through it. So, and that will help you. So, today we're going to talk about part 2. That is, what do we do? What can you do to help yourself with depression, to prevent it, and to help you manage it? And what can you encourage other people to do as well? So, welcome to this episode of Wellbeing Makes Sense.
So this past week alone, I only worked a few days, and majority of my patients, I think at least more than 50 of them, had a history of depression, and I would say 50% of the people that I saw, they were suicidal, and they had to be sent to see psychiatric doctor. So I only worked a few days. I was only one doctor, and I saw about 30 to 25 people alone that were suicidal. Some of them had plans, some of them didn't, some of them already attempted in the past. So this is a serious, very serious topic. So some statistic that we want to share with you is that it is the leading cause of disability. There is income loss, about $210 billion a year. About 2 to 3 people suffer from depression alone that do not seek any medical help, and about 42,000 deaths per year. That's about 1 death per 12 minutes. And veterans alone, it's about 22 per day.
Yeah, it's like before this show ends, before you're done watching this video, someone would have committed suicide.
Unfortunately.
And before the end of the day, 22 of our most honored men, our men and women, our veterans, would have committed suicide. So this is a serious issue.
So what can you do before you kind of go to the point of no return, so to speak? All right, so we're here to talk to you about natural ways. If you're depressed, if you're heading to depression, some natural ways to try to combat it.
Yes, and we're gonna point out 10 natural ways. Obviously, there are more than that, but we're gonna focus on 10 of them for this short episode. So, first one would be get a routine. Get a routine, which is basically your life need to be structured, right? Many people, when you have depression, you just lay in bed, you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like doing anything. Well, having a routine could help you. You have a routine, every morning, 6 o'clock, I am gonna wake up. No discussion, no argument, wake up every morning, 6 o'clock, and go to bed at a certain time as well. So you start have breakfast at a certain time. You start having a routine that will help you structure your life.
The second one is set goals for yourself. Be task oriented. At the end of the day, say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and attempt to accomplish it. Start a daily start small. Gradually, as you accomplish them, you feel more rewarded, more positive feedback from yourself, and you tend to gradually increase your goals.
Yeah, and basically nothing is too small. You can just start with washing the dishes. You know, just do some cleaning in the house. Go take care of the yard. Just start with the little things. And at the end of the day, you're gonna look at your day. You're gonna be thinking, "What did I accomplish today? Was it a wasted day?" And this feeling of accomplishment will push you to do better the next day.
And number 3 is exercise.
Exercise is one of the best remedies for so many diseases, so many conditions. And basically, every time we are talking about something wrong with the body, you got to include exercise in it.
So what is the physiology behind exercise? It releases endorphins. And what are endorphins? These are the feel-good hormones, right? The unnatural ways of releasing endorphins are drugs and alcohol. So exercise take the natural way of increasing endorphins, making you feel better, increasing your health.
Yeah. So go out. Like today, it's a beautiful day in New York. Like you can see sun
Nice
everywhere. So please go take a walk. Just do a little run. It doesn't have to be extensive like athletes do, but maybe a 30-minute walk or run will help you.
That's the recommended 30 minutes a day, increasing your heart rate, get things flowing through your muscles, through your heart, your organs.
Yeah. So right after you are done with this video, get out there. Right, number 4, eat healthy. This is another one that in every situation, every illness that you're gonna come back to. What you eat, your diet, is important to your health.
So again, the physiology behind it is you want to think about the word I'm going to throw at you is serotonin. So serotonin, right? So a lot of the depression medications, the way they work is they prevent reuptake of serotonin, so your brain is exposed more to that hormone, to that enzyme. So there's natural ways of allowing serotonin to be released and your brain to be happy. So serotonin in your body helps with your mood, helps you with eating habits, exercise, sexual function, as well as social behavior. So what are the foods that can help you with your serotonins?
First of all, we need to look for food that are high, that are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. We find this more in salmon, in tuna, and also in flax seeds. And we highly recommend flax seeds. Also, we want food that are rich in folic acid, like spinach and avocado. Love avocado.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. You want to increase your source of protein as well. So green vegetables, beans, nuts, all these things definitely can increase your mood, decreases your risk of depression or worsening of depression.
Yeah. The 5th point is sleep. Sleep is very important. And like we said when we are talking about the signs, sometimes you can find yourself sleeping too much, another time you don't sleep enough. So it's important that you have a schedule, which takes us back to having a routine, right? You know that you have to sleep between 7 to 8 hours a day. You can extend it to 9. Right? So make sure you sleep. You have a good night of sleep. try to go to bed before 10 p.m. All right, try to go to bed before 10 p.m. and please turn off the TV. You have no idea while you are working how many people at night sleep with their TV on all night, and they don't realize that while they are sleeping, their brain is still working because you are getting sound, so part of your brain is not actually resting.
So you want to decrease the stimulants before you go to sleep, such as coffee, caffeinated drinks, teas, etc. And drink plenty of water as well.
Yeah. 6, challenge negative thoughts. That's a big one. What do you think about that?
It goes back to what's in your mind, what's in your heart, right? That reminds me of a Bible verse. It says that your heart is deceitful. So that means your mind can play tricks on you. It can take control. So you have to get ahead of it. You gotta be on top of it in terms of like, what are the negative thoughts that are coming through? What are the negative thoughts that I'm just wasting my time on?
Yeah, and many people don't realize that they are basically bathing in a pool of negative thoughts all day long. You know, I remember a story. I was watching a lecture by Dr. Neil Nedley. I'll try to find a link and put it in the description box, where it's talking about these negative thoughts. Say that sometimes we fool ourselves. Like you have, for example, you may be interested in a certain man or woman, and this man turn you down. It's not interested. This partner is not interested in you. And all of a sudden, your thoughts that nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. I can't do it. Nobody cares about me. Because the person that you're interested in is not interested in you. That doesn't mean that nobody loves you. Okay? Basically, we tend to ignore all the other people that show cares, that show love to us, because we are bathing ourselves in this simple negative thought. So it's good that we take control of our thoughts. That you notice when your thoughts tend to go to the negative side, that you stop yourself and you start reason. Said, well, my mom and my dad, they took care of me. They gave me food while growing up. They love me, so they still love me, you know. So I got this friend, that friend who came to my rescue when I was in trouble. So now your reasoning start to work and pushing aside your negative thoughts.
So it reminded me of something. I was reading a paper, and it says that cells in the brain or the body, you know, as they get, so to speak, stronger, they recruit more cells. So as you're surrounding yourself of negative thoughts, it's gonna add to it. Your cells get stronger in that kind of process, and it's going to recruit more cells. So it's more like beholding, you become changed, and it's actually, there's a physiology behind it too. It's because your cells recruit the more negative cells, and there you go.
And I also want to make a difference between feeling and reason, because a lot of people don't realize that these are two different things. Feelings is something that's taking over our society right now. Everything that we do is guided by feelings. Every decision that we are making right now is based on feeling. You know, you see the girl, or the man. You don't care what the character is. You don't care what the personality is. All you care about is how the person make you feel. You know, how many times have you asked a girl, why are you with this boy? I mean, he's got no job, not studying, he has no plans for the future. Why are you with him? No, well, he makes me feel good. No, and
again, these are the endorphins, you know, that you get addicted to.
Exactly. And once you're focused on that feeling, then your reason is pushed aside. and you are making decisions like that, you are making bad decisions. So your decisions need to be based on reason, and reasons are based on facts. And this is one of the things that I talk a lot, that I talk about in my book, From Men to Dad. So this is a very important issue, especially when you are deciding who you want around you.
And let's move on to number 7. Do something new and creative. What do you want to say?
It's also part of challenging yourself. You know, there's something that you never experienced. Maybe while you were a kid, you were thinking about, like painting, music. You know, so take a painting class, take a music class. If you're able to take a college class, you know, try to go for more, for a new degree. You know, so this is something that that is very that will help you, and especially writing about how you feel also is something that's important, and that you can do, like writing a blog. Start expressing that feeling that you have. It shows that people write about how they feel, their deepest one, that help them.
And number 8, go out in the sun. Increasing your vitamin D level definitely increases your mood, and also it increases your immune system.
Yes, it's recommended to take about 15 to 30 minutes under the sun. So while you are taking your walk, basically, you are doing both the exercise and the sun. So 9 is aromatherapy, and this is one of the things that's keep on coming, you know, in our videos. So, and we will have a whole show about it. You know? You are doing the research on that.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have plenty.
Yeah. So very soon we'll have an episode on aromatherapy.
And number 10, gratitude, appreciation. It starts again by saying thank yous, your welcomes, noticing what people have done for you, noticing what you have around you, just being happy that you're alive and looking forward to something better.
And this is one part that you need to include in your routine. You know, when you wake up, you set your alarm clock, you know, 6 o'clock, for example, you wake up, start focusing your mind on the positive. So thanking God for waking you up this morning, for all the blessings that you are enjoying. All right, thinking about other people that He puts in your life. So having that spirit of gratitude, especially when you just start your day, already set your day for you are looking at a great day because you are starting your day with a positive attitude. So these are the 10 that we wanted to share with you. So first, get a routine. 2, set goals. 3, exercise. 4, eat healthy.
5, sleep. 6, challenge your negative thoughts. 7, find a hobby, something creative to do, challenge yourself. And 8, get some sun. 9 is aromatherapy with some essential oils. And 10, being grateful.
So we have other stuff that you can include, like over-the-counter supplement.
Definitely, if you are severely depressed, you're having thoughts of suicide, you need to get help. So a counselor, speak to your doctor, psychiatric, psychologist, and find a support group system. You know, in the church, at work, wherever in your neighborhood, there are a lot around that you can find just for help, to get your feedbacks, to talk to you. So,
and maybe we'll have other shows, especially about the over-counter medications that we can, that there's a lot of research behind it. It's going to be taking way too long to talk about these right here. But we want to focus on 10 things that you can start doing right now to help improve your mood, to help fight depression. So, and if you are having suicidal thought, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
And the number is 1-800-273-8255.
And if you please share this message. If you like this, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next week. God bless.